Well, was it everything you thought it would be?
I didn't expect to walk a hitter on 2 pitches thrown.
Yeah, we're a little upset about home-plate umpire.
It is what it is. You know, they got a protocol, and they're getting ready for a season 2. So it was a lot of fun. It really, really was. You talk about being nervous to pitch a game, and before tonight, I couldn't tell you the last time I was nervous to get in a game. So very fitting that the way it went, you know. I always thought that every time I got hit around in my playing days, it was always a bloop, you know what I'm saying? But super fun.
All right, so more nervous tonight than pitching to Miguel Cabrera in 2012.
Yeah, most definitely. The way that my teammates, you know, the faith that and the confidence that they had on me, and that they exuded that whole year when I got, you know, asked to start closing and stuff. That was easy to overcome any kind of fear. You know, it didn't matter who was in the box. I really had faith in myself based on my teammates. So, yeah, it was much harder to throw today than that.
First pitch swinging is Matheny. This is Acevedo on the hill for the A's. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, Sergio, one question. Are you going to wear that uniform home?
I might. I thought about showering with it on right now. You know what I'm saying? For old time's sakes, when you give up a run or you have a so-so out, and you take a shower with it and you wash away the demons. You know. But I have a strong feeling that I might just go home wearing it. You know, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, let's be clear. You didn't throw all winter, correct?
Nope. I didn't actually. I mean, I tossed with my sons, you know, prior to getting this invite. But I will venture to say that 6 months ago was the last time I actually threw. So fresh off the couch.
Did you at all look at the radar gun?
No, there's no point. I already knew that.
Did you ever look at the radar gun?
Well, that's also very true, because I hardly ever did that, because I already knew that it wasn't going to be lighting up and flashing any flames by it or any, you know, red colors. That I knew that my 95 came in a different way, you know, came through my slider. So I had a feeling that today I'll literally throw all sliders, and I pretty much did.
Yeah, well, we wanted to see the slider, and we did get a chance to see it. Anyway, it was a lot of fun.
Hey, I just want you to know, I went to Brawley Union High School, most famous alumni, and you are the guy leading the pack.
Yeah, you know, some really solid baseball players have come out of there. You know, some really solid examples ahead of me. Sid Monhe, you know, winning a championship, World Series with the Orioles.
I played with him with Philly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he won a World Series, and then you got Rudy Cianez that with the Phillies in 08 won a World Series too. So proud to say that, you know, Brawley Wildcat, you know, we got 5 World Series rings in that high school.
There you go.
You represented.
Sir.
But it was so much fun. So when they first introduced the idea to you to come back and do this, what was your emotion when they said that? We want you to come back.
I said, legitimately, I was like, you kidding me? You know, I was over here trying to accept the fact that it's time to walk away, you know, and it was a lot harder to come to that decision than I thought. But, you know, all right, so I literally told Farhan, I was like, hey, man, it's kind of messing with my peace, you know what I mean? And given this opportunity and understanding how special it is, you know, it's hard to turn down. I went and asked my oldest son if it was okay if I did that. You know, I made some promises this offseason that I wouldn't let this consume me anymore, and I wouldn't put it first, so to speak, and that I'd be a more present father. So I had to ask permission first to do that. And he said, Dad, it's pretty awesome. You better do it.
Well, this also gave you a chance to show your appreciation to this fan base.
Yes, sir. What a fitting way, you know, to find some closure, to a very special way to be able to tip the cap and, you know, show this fan base how appreciative I am for the faith and the confidence that they always seem to have in me, and for also, you know, the love that they show me throughout the years. Even after when I left, you know, I'd show up wearing a different uniform, and I never got booed. You know, it was always, you know, happy to be around and happy to be back. But this time it was even more special because I was wearing the right colors. And
you had 2 guys in the dugout that shared some happy times with you.
Yeah, you know, and even getting to warm up to Tyra, you know, in the bullpen like how we used to,
yep.
You know, and that brought back some real solid memories, and I was very happy that, you know, he decided to do that for me. Seeing Hunter, you know, go out there and take me out, at first I was like, who's Hunter? He's taking me out? Oh my gosh, it would be Hunter. You know, I always found it kind of like a pet peeve to walk hitters. You know, I'd rather give up a homer than walk a guy. So go figure. I walked in there, took my happy-go-lucky time, and ended up with 2 balls without throwing a pitch. But all in all, it was a fun ride.
And Crawford.
Well, it was a fun ride for us to watch. Your whole story was compelling in so many
guys.
different ways, but bye.
I can't hear anything.
All right, well, be careful. And if you can't hear anything, Sergio, our last word is going to be, we would really like to thank you for everything that you've done for this fan base and this organization.
No, I'm very thankful for this opportunity, and not just to be able to pitch in front of you guys, in front of the fans tonight, but more so that I got to do that for so long. I was that little kid playing catch with his dad in the backyard, saying I would do this one day, and very privileged and very blessed to have done that for here, and to be able to really put some smiles on some people's faces. I still get a lot of love in the city. I still live in the city, and I still get a lot of love when I'm walking around, and a lot of thank yous. And it's definitely been my pleasure. It's been my honor, and but it's time to go home. Edmonton out.
And they're aiming at you.
They definitely don't seem to want me to go home. But I joked around saying I'm leaving this game, still attached, all body parts still attached and still in good shape, and I definitely didn't want my arm to detach on me tonight. So walking away with the bump on the head is probably not as bad as that.
Not a good way to say it, but anyway, thanks, Sergio.
You guys are awesome.
Right.
Appreciate you guys too.
You bet.
guys have always been friends to me, and I'll never forget it. Thank you.
You bet. All right, there's a strikeout to end the inning. So we'll go to the 9th. Thanks, Sergio.